Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? This is Steve. Welcome to the Little Wood Shop and our Sunday evening blog. And of course, by now, you know Boo Kitty, the desktop model pussycat. Okay. Well, we started like a 1 month. Well, that's about what it's going to take is a month. And we discussed a couple weeks ago the business of CNC, what you were getting yourself into. Last week, I discussed with you CNC marketing. The business end of marketing your CNC shop, the 4 primary ways I do it, because that's all I have to go on is my own experiences. We covered the website, the blog, the 6 primary social media sites, and basic customer word of mouth, which is the oldest form of advertising in my opinion. Okay, well this week we're discussing with you the CNC marketing strategies that we utilize up here in our shop to try to project ourselves to a given audience, okay? By the very definition, CNC marketing strategies are the steps required to fabricate, promote, and sell products to an equally niche audience, all right? We're going to start with the market you're looking at, okay? Is there even a market for it? Do you have the ability for what you're looking to make? Is there a market to sell it in, okay? Chances are there are. Now, what's the audience or the consumer you're selling to? Is there an age group for that targeted audience? Is your targeted audience, is it for a young lady or a young man? Is it for an adult lady or gentleman? Okay. How are you going to get those products to your customers? And most importantly, can it be sold and can you make a profit from it? That's obviously why we're in business. First thing is always going to start with research. Research, okay? And throughout this, you're going to hear me preach that a lot because I never did enough of it in some cases. All right? Do a thorough search before you commit to fabrication. Okay? You're going to save yourself time and money. I can promise you that. If what you're looking to fabricate or engrave is already out there, is it being done by a very large entity or corporation? Because I can tell you this right now, the peripherals that you need to go out and purchase, okay, your materials and whatnot, you buying 10 units of something, you cannot compete on the resale end of somebody buying those same units by 10,000 to your 10. You can't do it, okay? So do your research on the product market or the items that you're looking to fabricate. I can't stress that one enough. Now, who is your targeted consumer? Okay? Now, a 10-year-old young lady is going to probably really enjoy something that is gender and age specific. You go out and you make her a nice hardwood wooden mallet, she's going to probably look at you a little funny, all right? Now, your grandpa, your great uncle, or something like that with a wood shop's going to love that wooden mallet, but not so much a 10-year-old young lady. Any more than you going out and building a custom-designed gaming console for a PlayStation 4 and giving it to your 80-year-old granny. She's going to probably scratch her head because she doesn't even know how to turn the darn thing on, okay? Make sure your targeted audience and what it is you're looking to fabricate is appropriate. Okay, now the one thing I know is that most of the ladies of the house, they love nice things in their kitchen. So I know my wife, I've made her countless cutting boards and trivets to take a hot pan off the stove and set on a trivet so you don't burn the countertop, okay? Make sure your targeted audience that you're producing for is the appropriate one, all right? Well, let's say you've also decided to sell things online. Okay, how are you going to get them there? Well, in my case, I don't have drop boxes for FedEx or UPS up where I live that's close to my home. I have to commute to them, okay? So I utilize a lot of USPS, the post office. I have some wonderful couriers locally, and I try to stress a lot on using the flat rate shipping boxes. I need more caffeine, excuse me. Okay, so If you do use UPS or FedEx, you can make a phone call and you can have them come out and pick your item up. Okay, well, there's a cost that is going to be incurred with that. Make sure as you're, now we're going to go more into this next week. Okay, we'll get to that next week's blog in a minute, but make sure that you include all this in. If you neglect that pickup cost so it can be picked up and delivered to your client, well, guess who eats that? Well, that comes out of your bottom line, and in some cases, some of the profit margins on these things are tight. What you just did could have ended up costing you money, okay? So keep track of your materials and all that, and if you got to schedule a pickup, you got to figure this all into your billing, because ultimately, if what you're making is a very, very tight niche profit, well, yeah, you can end up losing money. Alrighty, our marketing strategies up here. They're very simple. Some of them are just very much common sense. Okay, but always put your client first. Always listen to what they have to say. Treat them like a client and not a sale. Okay, you can go to any retail chain store out there and you're a sale. You're a walking coin bag full of money that makes a corporation get rich. So you've got to treat that individual as though they are an individual and not just another sticker tagged item off the shelf. All right? Listen to their ideas, because their ideas are one of a kind to them, okay? And after you figure your proposal, you may or may not get the job. But the thing of it is the models that you build for them in your CAD software and how you go back and forth with them, well, that's gonna also create you a model that might be a resale item down the road, okay? And in my case, build a lot of models. One of my niche markets I told you earlier were camp signs and whatnot. I've got all those models already pre-designed. All I've got to do is plug in the client's name, and if it's got to be tweaked a little, I can tweak it. But I still save those models from how my client wants it tweaked, because I might be able to, with their ideas, it was just something I never thought up. Well, the model is saved, it's programmed, I have it in the CAD software now. I might be able to project that sale to another customer down the road with somebody else's idea. You never know. But if you don't have it, or you've deleted it out of your CAD, well, guess what? You've now lost that idea. So hang on to your programs that other people, other individuals help you design for themselves. Take notes. You're the designer, the programmer, the engraver, and the fabricator. Don't ever tell a client what they want to hear just to make the sale, because in the end result, they may be unhappy, you're not going to get a repeat customer, and you may not get a good referral. So do your utmost to take care of your client. Right, boo? Right. All right. You've got to build that relationship of trust. Your client has to trust you, especially when dealing with other individuals online. If you don't have trust, you're not going to make a sale. You're not going to have a business. You have to make money to stay in business, period. So work on the trust factor with every client out there. I mean, that's kind of some common sense, but by now I've got hours and hours and hours of my ugly mug across the internet. Our website, our blogs are established. I am who I say I am, so work on the trust. Keep a professional appearance, okay? Besides a haircut and a clean shave, how you conduct yourself in public is another big one. Especially if you're wearing a company shirt or hat, or maybe you've got a hoodie up where I live, or a winter jacket with your company logo on it. Be courteous. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. It goes a very long ways today. Hold the door for a lady. Chivalry is not dead, okay? Hold the door for a lady going into a store or coming out. Maybe you see an elderly man or woman in a store and they're having trouble reaching something off a shelf. Sir or ma'am, can I get that for you? Be polite. Offer your assistance. It's going to go a long ways in your reputation as well, okay? All right. Here's the big one. Some of you are going to scratch your head as soon as I make this statement. Give away as much as you can afford. You're right now looking at me, I know, like I got 3 heads, okay? But what I mean by give away, Generosity will prove sincerity about the undertaking of your business, or your business itself, okay? My wife is a cancer survivor. I've mentioned that in a lot of videos. She donates her time to charities like the American Cancer Society that help to raise money. I donate things to my wife's causes that she works with a group of wonderful young ladies, and they sell these items, and these items are auctioned or sold. I don't know exactly how they do it, but I donate items that we custom fabricate up here for this cause. Cancer charities, children's charities, fundraisers for local communities, your schools, law enforcement, your fire stations. If you can ever contribute something and donate it to help a good cause, do it, okay? It's going to show a lot of integrity on your behalf. The other thing we do is I am constantly, and any of you who have been following me this long, you know I have a library full of free CAD downloads. I program and give you guys, and you ladies, I'm sorry, you ladies and gentlemen, as much as I have the time and I can afford to do. Donations and giving things away don't necessarily have to come in the form of money, but hey, if you've got a big old fat checkbook and you can go write a denomination out to a worthy cause or a children's charity, good for you. That is excellent. Good for you. Okay? The other thing that we do is we offer a military discount on all of our military items, our creed and prayer plaques. You served your country proudly. Your selflessness, your sacrifice, and your bravery, the least I can do is give some type of a discount to our veterans and our military members, okay? The other thing I do is I offer free proposals to my clients, designs and whatnot. I told you we've already got a lot of the designs and whatnot pre-programmed. I just plug in names, addresses to certain addresses to their home locations or their camps or whatever. If it's on a specific lake or pond, it takes nothing to tweak a design that's already laid out. That will save you a lot of time. And guess what? You can render, I believe, a JPEG right out of, I run VCarve Pro. I know some of you run Aspire and what have you, but if your software can render a JPEG image, you can email it back. It saves your client time out of their busy schedule. I do this all at no cost or obligation. Now, if I've got to do a big build that's going to take me 30 hours, I have to get a deposit, because it's 30 hours I'm not working in my shop, okay? Donations, charity, free proposals, military discounts. These are the donation things that I'm talking about, okay? Partnerships. Team up with another business in your local area who does something similar to what you do. Maybe you're a CNC engraver like myself. Maybe the guy down the street builds custom Adirondack furniture and picnic tables, small little outdoor wooden bistro tables or something like that. Well, hey, here's my card, sir or ma'am. If somebody wants a custom engraving done on your product, great, send them my way. Or if somebody stops in my shop, hey, do you fabricate Adirondack furniture? Well, no, sir, or no, ma'am, I don't. But this gentleman that I'm associated with down the way, he does. Here's his card. Build a partnership that way, and I can guarantee you, in a very short amount of time, your client basis will build. And it's good word of mouth, and it's kind of free advertising, okay? Final ideas, the only thing I can suggest is research. See what's out there. Before you commit to fabricating anything, do your research. Don't try to compete against corporations. Oh, are you tired? I'm sorry, did I interrupt you? You do work hard all day doing nothing, okay? In the business world today, it's sink, sank, or swim. I try to swim, and I dog paddle a little at a time. I don't ever bite off more than I can chew. I am the one-man band who obviously wears a lot of hats. My advice to you is just that. Research as much as you can. Expand your partnerships with other equally minded small business owners. Don't look to compete against anybody, but look to complement one another. You'll go pretty far, in my opinion, all right? Well, these are the strategies that we utilize here in the Little Wood Shop. I'm Steve. This is Boo Kitty. And To my subscribers and my followers, again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. My YouTube followers and subscribers, my blog followers and subscribers, thank you so very much for keeping us going and supporting us. And I look forward to next week. Coming up, we've got the project cost estimation. We've come up with a formula to kind of give you a better idea how to establish your hourly rate and how to project cost estimation on the things you want to build, okay? And you'll be getting a free gift with that. You'll be getting a free CAD package to go along with it. But we won't let the cat out of the bag until next week, guys. Take care. Happy New Year. See you soon. Bye-bye.